Practice makes perfect, and BMW India knows how important that adage is for engineering students. Now, the company thinks that they need to have a more hands-on approach to learning, and so it is rolling out a brand new initiative which we are here to check out at its plant in Chennai. In 2015, BMW's Chennai plant was affected by flash floods, and consequently, a number of engines and transmissions were damaged. But instead of throwing them away, BMW decided to refurbish them and put them to good use.
So when this opportunity happened for us, when a little bit of climatic conditions happened in Chennai, in our plant Chennai, and few engines, transmission and parts were damaged, which normally, in a normal route, what you will do is the insurers will write it off and then you'll destroy those parts. The thought came up, can there be a better use of these parts? Right? So then we started talking to our insurers, Bharti Extra, and they were really excited about the idea as well. They said, yeah, that's fantastic because we can all finally add value to the Indian society.
As part of its Skill Next initiative, BMW will supply 365 engines and transmissions to engineering colleges and technical institutes across India for educational purposes. The engine in question is the 2-litre 4-cylinder twin-power turbo diesel, and the transmission is the 8-speed Steptronic automatic, a combination found in 5 BMW cars: the 3 Series, 3 Series GT, 5 Series, X1 and X3.
And when I look at what's going to happen over the next 10 years, there's going to be a phenomenal growth in the premium car industry overall. And it's not going to happen only in the metro towns, it's also going to happen in what we call as the emerging towns, and that's why we are focusing on them at the moment. And when all this happens, we can already foresee that there will be a skill shortage in the community, with latest technologies. Okay? Because when I go back and look at my engineering colleges, or I go back and look at the ITIs or the skill development centers that we have as educational institutes in the country, we are a little bit constrained in terms of the resources that we have there. So people may not be learning with the latest technologies. There may be a little bit of lag in between where the world is and where India stands currently in terms of the skill level.
To kick things off, BMW invited the cricketing legend Sachin Tendulkar to apply finishing touches to a powertrain with the students of College of Engineering, Anna University. The idea behind this program is to impart skill by letting engineering students get hands-on with the technology and acquire practical knowledge. And this knowledge is pretty relevant, given there are nearly 50,000 BMWs on Indian roads propelled by this very powertrain. BMW will even provide 40 master technicians who will help students acquaint themselves with the powertrain in classroom and practical sessions. BMW hopes that this will lead to an increase in the number of skilled technicians across the country. But with the industry readying itself for a shift to electric cars, how beneficial will this learning be in the long run?
So to understand the shift, or what I call as the addition of the powertrains, I don't call it more a shift because it's more like an evolution of the powertrains that's happening world over. And what we can see that clearly in the foreseeable future, whether if you look at next 10-year, 15-year horizon, these technologies will coexist. Even if let us say you achieve 100% electrification of the new fleet at a certain stage, I don't know what that stage is because it depends on the infrastructure, so it's very difficult to answer when that happens. There'll still be a fleet of cars that will still be in the pipeline. So when I'm looking at the engineering colleges or the technical institutes right now in India, we are talking about an engineering program that's 4 years, or a 3-year program, or a skill development center which is a 1 or 2 year program. Now, in that short time frame, this technology is not disappearing. Right? So I am adding value to those people because when they go out to work, they still have to work with these technologies. What you're talking about is maybe, let's say, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I'm sure it might change, but we'll talk about it when we get there, I guess.
So, if you are an engineering student and think your college should acquire one of these powertrains, you'll need to hurry up, for these will be supplied on a first-come, first-served basis and will reach institutes by the end of 2018.